EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Nelson. 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 12-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
This is Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Play action, Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. They can't hang with us. 56.
From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones.
Ryan's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Seahawks' 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On the stop. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 58 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
It is good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is DJ Reed returning. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, it's Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage. Okay.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 28-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 54 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. His throw caught at about the 5.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They get this out left, and the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Seahawks 17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The return man is Hill.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Then it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
26-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. throw complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Seahawks 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
I'm coming. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Bend it.
They run with Patterson. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
37-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second and 8. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. His throw incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football. Julio Jones all alone. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 71 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 25 to Mike. We got 20. 25 to Mike. We got 25.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Yards. First down, Seattle.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To Gerald Everett.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
On the tackle. A gain of 5.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Penny. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And they'll run with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
45-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Ryan to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ryan wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
To number 17.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 48, Seahawks 38. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins.